Our first guest is joining us in studio, Ray Smith. Ray is the CEO of Trycera Financial Incorporated. Their stock symbol is TRYF. Ray, it's always great to see you.
Great to be here, Don.
Well, it's kind of exciting on a couple of fronts. We're reinitiating coverage of the companies. We'll be following you very closely once again over the next several weeks. But you've got some pretty big news, and I'm going to just say, Ray, take it away. Tell us what's going on.
Well, thank you, Don. Yeah, it's been a great start for 2015 here. We're complete with our financial audits now, our reporting with the SEC. We're actually current. It's been a long struggle on that. And then we got an agreement to be on with Kathy Ireland, Worldwide Business with Kathy Ireland, which airs on Fox Business and Bloomberg Television, and it'll be airing this fall. We're on once a month for 12 months beginning in September, so we're really excited about that.
Well, that is exciting. Now, of course, the fully reporting situation was a labor that you went through for several months, and we talked about it on the program in the past. I mean, that is such a huge milestone to achieve.
Well, it is. Most companies only have to deal with 3 months at a time, quarterly reports, but we were so far behind, we were actually dealing with 2 years and a quarter. And we went through each year, 2013, 2014, and then Q1 for 2015. So we're current, and we intend to stay that way. It'll be much easier now.
Well, of course, being a public company, one of the things is you're transparent, and that's the whole idea about being fully reporting. So now you're at that stage, you've accomplished all of these audits. I mean, now we move on to the business of being in business. So what's next for Trycera?
It's really marketing our products. We ordered our kiosks, so they'll be here in July, the first delivery. That's exciting because the kiosks are designed for the car dealerships and to help people enroll into our program much easier. So when a customer gets turned down, they just walk over to the kiosk and lift up a handset. One of our agents appears on the top screen, so now we're having a video communication with the customer from the dealership, and we're helping them enroll into our credit service program, where we see what's holding them back from qualifying and give them the proper steps, what they need to do so that they can qualify for that car. So that way the dealership saves that sale. They spend all that money to get that person in there, and the person, once they leave without our services, they just don't know where to go.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, early in my business career, I was in the advertising agency business. Car dealers were a big part of our account list. And I can remember talking to these car dealers, and they said the biggest frustration that they had was going through the entire sales process with a customer and then finding out that their credit wouldn't let them buy the car. Everybody was angry. The customer was angry. The salesperson was not happy. Everybody had done all this work to get them into that car, and now they can't make the deal close. And so your system keeps everybody together, keeps everybody happy.
Right, and we have everybody working together, just like what you're saying, because the salesman, they want that customer to qualify, and now that there's an opportunity or an option for that customer, they will help direct that customer over to the kiosk. So we really have help bringing the customers to us that way.
And the kiosk is right there on the showroom floor. So you've got real estate in the showroom floor, so to speak, and they don't leave the dealership to try to contact you.
That's right. And that's what happens now when people get turned down. They walk out the door and they don't know what to do. And now the focus is right there. There's someone, they have that trust with that salesperson from the car dealership. So now they feel confident in working with us.
Well, as I mentioned, my experience with car dealers, they say less than 10% of the customers that have declined ever come back. They finally just go find some place where they can get one of these really bad car deals where everyone's approved, that kind of loan. But when you mention that you bring people to the kiosk, they're now being enrolled in your program. Describe your program to us, because it's so fascinating.
Well, it's called Successful Habits of the Rich. Why is it that the rich keep getting richer and the poor get poorer? It's their habits. It starts with your money habits. 5% of your wealth is cash, 95% is accessed through credit. People don't have their money in order or a budget because they're scared of it, that big word. But actually it's real simple with our program. We have you put in all of your expenses, your rent, your utilities, your cell phone, your car insurance, your health insurance. Your car needs to be registered every year. Birthdays, anniversaries come the same time. Anything that you spend money on, you put that into our system, and then we ask you, do you get paid monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly? And we tell you how much you need to have each pay period in order to cover your bills. Now there's a roadmap for you to follow so that you're never late on a payment. If you're late, your score will go down, and that's how you get locked out of 95% of people's wealth. So that's our program. Successful Habits of the Rich starts with rich money, and then we deal with your credit, rich credit, and then we put a long-term plan to pay down debt and accumulate assets, and that's rich wealth.
Well, the unique thing about your program as well is that you're able to give people credit for items that they make timely payments on that normally are not counted, like cell phone bills and things like that.
That's right. For people with thin credit or that don't have any traditional credit, the federal law requires lenders to use all payments. It's called shoebox credit. And that's what we do. We take their utilities, their rent, and we get that payment history verified and added to the person's credit report to help the lender see the person's payment history.
Well, no, Ray, we've been keeping track of your company for about 3 or 4 years. It's been an exciting story, an exciting ride to watch, and I want to congratulate you first on achieving fully reporting status, because I know now the next step for you is probably the moon.
Thanks, Don. It's just great. It's great to be here to share with your viewers, and now our main focus is getting our products to the customers.
Ray Smith, CEO of Trycera Financial Incorporated, TRYF is their stock symbol. Ray, always a pleasure.
Pleasure to be here, Don. Thank you.